Good morning, everyone. Glad you could join me again. We don't have the sounds of construction everywhere. Instead, we just got voices, which I don't know if you can hear them. They're kind of faint, but I can hear them. Pardon my sort of nasally tone. I've got some sinus issues going on, and had to squirt some salt water up my nose. Yay. Fun. Alright, so before we get into this, and I do want to get into this sooner rather than later, I'm kind of getting a late start today. First off, I want to apologize to the Oddfathers if my comment in response came a little late. I did not get a notification from YouTube that it came through. I've been noticing some kind of weird things going on with YouTube lately. All of my videos were literally taken down by one view. That happened a couple days ago. I don't know if that's Google not knowing how to math. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. Okay. So, main point was the Oddfathers came over and checked out the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. They noticed the mug here, which is a mug from highfivin.com. Of course, I am on that site. It's down for maintenance. Don't know when that's going to be back up. It's had some problems here lately, but this is one of my favorite mugs. I've got two of these. This is the color change mug. I've got another one that's solid white. So anyway, I wanted to take this moment to tell everybody that if you like podcasts where it's two guys just kind of goofing off, The Oddfathers is going to be your podcast. It's so much fun to watch. You can check them out on Spotify. They're only a few episodes in, and you can kind of just listen to them talk. The stories they tell, the stuff they talk about is pretty funny, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So check out the Oddfathers, and I think we're going to go ahead and get into this. I did have something else I've been pondering all morning. Let's just kind of see if maybe the reading bears that out, right? Okay, so pregame's already done. Cup of tea is made. I've already shuffled these things, so let's just... Whoa, hold up. Ooh, I almost screwed that up. I almost messed up. We gotta pull the guide card, don't we? We gotta see who it is that's going to be leading this procession. And it is Vegvasir. Vegvasir is also known as the Wayfinder, or the compass. So, guess what? We've got a compass for today, which is great. You can also look it up and kind of just see what you think about this particular symbol. It's very similar to Ægishjálmur, which is the helm of all. But it's not the same thing, not at all. Okay, so let's get right down to it. So, what are we looking at on our day of Odin, Wednesday? So we've got a 5 of Wands, we've got an Emperor, and we've got a 10 of Cups. I can tell you this much. We do have... We're looking at a pretty productive day, in my opinion. I mean, the 5 of Wands here is going to be us doing a lot with other people. We're going to be working with some people today. We're gonna get a lot of cooperation, I think. There will be a lot of chaos. But the thing about this is it's with the 5 of Wands, it's also signaling a completion. And that completion is reflected right here in this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is also a completion, but this is the one where we're going to have all the chaos and the confusion and everything going on, but at the same time, you know, this is like, how can I put this? we will have some, we will have a little authority here, which we need to exercise, because we're going to be embroiled in this chaos. But if we step up and take charge, you know, and we don't have to like run everything. There's a way we can go about it. This is going to be I'm seeing some like traditional methods employed here, some tried and true. If you remember the fundamentals of your training, no matter what it's in, you're going to come out to an outcome which is going to be nice pretty much for everybody. Everybody's going to love it. Everybody around you is going to look at this and go, yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. And we're going to go home to our families at the end of the day here, and it's going to be pretty nice. So we're already shaping up to have some really good stuff going on today. Loving that. But let's see what the stars have to say. Again, they've already been shuffled, so I'm just going to pull 3 right off the top. Alright, so you're not alone. You're going to feel a little bit of isolation in the midst of all this chaos. Look, you might be with other people, but it is entirely possible to feel completely alone. Like, oh, I'm doing this all myself. But I don't think that that's really the case. I really don't. Something tells me that that's not the case. Suddenly I got Michael Jackson in my head. Alright, so today is definitely not the day for meaningless conversations. I know some of us want to kind of go into that. We really do, but today's not that day. Today you really need to be focused, and especially if you're working today. If not, you need to be focused on your project. No meaningless conversations if you can help it, and you know, try to keep things well in focus. But remember that you also have some like natural energies, some how can I put this? You know, don't neglect the extremes of life right now. Those opposites are there for a reason, and you do need to see. I think this is telling me, you know, this is just from what I'm getting. The fall into my arms is you need to be looking at all sides and angles of it. Consider everything, even the extremes, for just a minute. It's easy to dismiss those extremes, like the extreme thoughts of, well, if I don't do this for my garden, it could die tomorrow. Okay, it's probably not going to die tomorrow. Okay, so just kind of wrangle those thoughts a little bit. But you're gonna know what feels right today. Okay. If a conversation you're in feels wrong, stop it. If some method of going about something feels wrong, don't do it. It also needs to make some logical sense, so it's important to have those conversations with others who you might be working with. See what they think. And then kind of, once you have all your information right there, then you can act on it. And here we go with You've Got the Love. This is one of those things where you really do need to set some boundaries. Okay. Again, we're not letting just anything in. This is our BS filter. Set those boundaries. Don't get codependent. Just set boundaries and let everyone know this is what we need. Okay. So you may have to be the emperor, coming up with that action plan and saying, okay, listen, I've given a little thought. I've considered what everyone was saying here, and what we need is X, Y, Z. Because this card points to structure. So far, this reading is pointing at chaos, and that's not what you need right now. Because that's what you're trying to solve. You're trying to take it from this to this, and that's where we're seeing this transition. Is you might feel a little bit isolated, but you're not alone. You do have help, but it's important that you seek it. But while it's important that you seek it, you also have to kind of establish some agency there. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to ask what secrets do we have? Again, we were already shuffled, so I'm just going to peel 3 off the top. And we've got Manaz, Rhino, and Awaz. I can tell you right now, Awaz is momentum and motion. Manaz, though, that one I have a little trouble remembering at times, so I'm just going to kind of do a little reference. So, from the God's breath I came and was made whole, life given, fates chosen, weird bestowed and flowed. But it is up to me now to move and choose. It's up to me to shimmer the carvings, to shake the tree. I am Manaz. So develop yourself in all the ways you can. Fulfill your potential. Don't shy away from the collective consciousness. Human nature means mistakes are made, but we can learn from them. Work with and for the community that is... working with and for the community is becoming important to you. But be rational about an issue rather than emotional, okay? I know we all want to react to our emotions at times, but that's just not the way to go today. And, right, how I remember it. Yeah, here we go. So, your joys are signposts to your purpose and destiny. Journey is as important as the destination. Focus on the now rather than the burdens of the past or the unrealized future. Stretch, aim for the new horizons. Work with the rhythms of life, not against them. Remember that fall into my arms? I mean, it's coming right here, right? There it is. And then it's being coincided by Ride Home, which is sort of a go with the flow kind of rune. But again, make your decisions rationally. But the most important thing is Awaz over here, which is to move. You know, don't let anything like make you stand still for too long. Again, open yourself to the power of flow. It benefits us to work with the rhythms of the natural world. If you're off today, this is just there. I'm just going to put it out there because someone may need it. It's a general reading. Equine assisted therapy may be of comfort to you. Again, this is not going to apply to everybody. I mean, you're not bringing a horse into work today, right? You're not going to go to your cubicle with your stallion. That's not going to happen. But someone out there, I'm thinking, probably needs to go out to a horse farm, one of those places that does kind of like equine therapy, and probably engage in a little. Eat seasonally available foods and notice the particular energies of each season. We're not our past. Okay? So, I think for most of us, we're going to be embroiled in some chaos today, and it's important to keep things organized, focused, centered. If you have to be the one that takes charge, step up. You know, try to remember your training. Try to remember the training others have had. If others don't have that training, be the person that steps in and fills that role. And then when the day is done and everything's over, it's been a great day, right? You're going to be like, God, today was chaos. But you're going to make it through. Everything's looking good today. But just remember, have that BS filter in place, because you are about to be bombarded with shit. Don't be afraid to move just because you don't know something. Go to someone else. Go to someone who might be that authority figure for the day and ask them, hey, I need to know about this. I'm a little deficient on the subject, or I need a refresher. You think they can take a minute and give me that? You'll be surprised. They'll absolutely do it. And if you're the one that's being asked that, absolutely take that time out. You know, you've got that. Just remember, set some boundaries. You can't devote all of your day to this. You know, you've also got work you need to do, or you've got things you need to do or get done, or projects that need to be attended. You can help somebody else with theirs, or they're part of this project, but you also need to get yours done. So remember that. So today's a lot of focus, a lot of drive, a lot of energy. It's Wednesday, people. You know, it's the middle of your week. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this thing out, get it in the pipe, and as always, thank you so much for coming in and checking in on this, even if it was just to get an outlook of your day. I'm happy to provide that for you. And as always, I love you guys. Shine on.